Hey.
What's up, boss? Well, I'll be damned. You actually did it. Nuka World is ours. All of it.
I was just doing what I do best.
Hey, if I didn't think you had it in you, I wouldn't have put my neck on the line. But still, you've just got to understand, we ain't ever been on ground this solid before. Now that we're here, let's keep this party going. I'm thinking it's time we set our sights on the Commonwealth.
Aiming pretty high, aren't you, Gage? Why stop there? Why not take over the moon while we're at it?
Nah, the little green men can keep that one. Taking back Nuka World is a big friggin' deal, no question. But it can't be the end of things. Needs to be a beginning. These bunch of savages need a goal, something to focus on. If they ain't got it, they'll wind up turning on each other. In an operation this big, we're gonna need more of, well, everything. Nobody's gonna hand it to us. We need to take it. Commonwealth has a ton of shitty little settlements that could be put to better use. Don't you think?
Oh, nuts. I was just starting to get cozy in my little castle.
Now you're starting to sound like Coulter. You remember? The idiot whose body we recently dumped into the river? He was always content to just barely scrape by. Look where that got him. We don't gotta rush into this headlong. We take it slow. Be smart about it. If we're aiming to grab a piece of the Commonwealth, it's going to take the right contacts and a lot of muscle. Right? I say we go have ourselves a chat with Shank. He's the point man for everything entering and leaving Nuka World. He floated this idea before. Been itching to talk to you ever since you took over. So I bet he's got a good idea of where to start. He's in charge of the caravan, so odds are you can find him somewhere near the marketplace.
What's he gonna do? Show me how to milk a Brahmin?
Maybe, if you ask him nicely. Just head over and talk to the guy. He'll back up what I'm saying about the Commonwealth. And while you're doing that, I've already got the gangs working on getting Nuka World's power plant up and running. It's about time we shed some real light around here and let people know we mean serious business. Oh, and if you need my advice and you want me to keep tagging along, you've got it.
Well, look who it is. Liking what you've done with the place, boss. Gang certainly seem pleased with their new little kingdoms. Haven't seen people this revved up since last time someone spiked the water fountains. Never formally introduced myself. Name's Shank. And if you and Nuka World's favorite Cyclops are standing here, well, I suppose he expects you might be the one to finally get things back on track. How long did it take him to convince you it was time to move on the Commonwealth?
Hey now, no convincing, just a friendly conversation between like-minded individuals.
Sounded like a good idea.
Because it is. Giving the gang spots to call their own around the park It bought you some goodwill. But providing them with their own domains, carved from the settlements of the Commonwealth, well, I can't think of a better way to solidify your place around here. Plus, make us all a pretty penny along the way. If that interests you, well, all you've got to do is say the word, and we can let the fun begin.
Okay, let's get started.
Music to my ears.
Shank ain't kidding. This is gonna be all kinds of fun.
So getting us set up in the Commonwealth's gonna require 3 things. Territory, provisions, and loyalty. First things first, territory. We're gonna need to claim a settlement for our gang to work from, an outpost. And there are 2 ways to claim new territory. You can head in yourself and convince the locals to leave, or I can get a crew together and you all can put them in the dirt. How you do it is up to you. So, first big decision. You want to talk them off their land, or you want to wipe them out?
I think you know what I'd rather do, boss.
Let me talk to them. I'll convince them to leave.
Works for me. Once you've planted your flag in the place, I'll send a crew in to set up shop. Now, next up, you'll have to pick who you want to hold your outpost once it's established. Of course, every outpost you claim for a gang is going to be something the other gangs don't have. And none of them like the thought of their rivals getting a leg up on them. Worth thinking over as you dole out more territory. So, which gang should I have join you once you've staked your claim?
The pack.
Sure. I'll get a stake on a string or something.
Gotta let the dogs run around every once in a while, huh?
That just leaves the target. Now, for a new outpost, you'll usually want to target a spot with plenty of populated settlements nearby that might be able to feed our people later on. Taffington Boathouse, Croup Manor, Greentop Nursery, the Slog all had a good number of farms within striking distance last I checked. Though I'll need to go through my notes again, make sure they're all still good to target. We're not always going to be able to run every job against every settlement. So, you ready to pick the spot for Nuka World's first new homestead?
I'm ready.
Good. So, where you want to do this? All right, that one will work. So, to get these folks to scram, you got 2 main options. Buy them out, or scare them off. Either way, the more afraid they are, the simpler or cheaper getting them gone will be. Lizzie Wyeth over with the operators should have some toys that'll make running them off easier. And it's worth keeping in mind, the more populated or fortified a place is, the more prep you're gonna want to do before trying to run them off. But ultimately, it's up to you, boss. Good luck.
Coulter said we'd all have more caps than we knew what to do with. Glad that only one gang you ought to be backing around here.
Huh?
Sorry, boss. Got a job coming up. Just thinking through the steps.
Not supposed to hurt the other gangs. No rule against tricking them into hurting each other.
I thought about trying my hand at the gauntlet just to see if I could do it. Wasting time.
Hey.
No
Over,
one's
boss.
seen your
A
performance.
pleasure. Shank said you might need some tools to ease relations with the people of the Commonwealth. Well, you've come to the right place. I've put together a couple of toys that should make getting what you want out of those rubes easier. Only thing we ask in return is that you remember the operators when you're handing out new territory on the other side of the mountains.
What exactly have you got?
So, first up, something to manipulate a target. It's a homemade distillation brewed to mimic human flight pheromones. Toss one of these grenades at the feet of your target, and convincing the wary settler suddenly becomes a much simpler affair. Now, to function effectively, I had to make the formula precise. So it's not going to work on people in any of the big towns like Bunker Hill or Diamond City, nor on caravanners. But for your purposes, hitting settlements out in the Commonwealth, it ought to give you a serious edge.
Stink bombs. Lovely.
Just give them a try first, Overboss. I think you'll enjoy the results. Here. Only had enough to make the one locally, but you can take the recipe as well, should you find yourself wanting more. So, the other trick up our sleeve is a little more broad spectrum than the grenades. Gulp down a couple lungfuls, and anyone you speak to will be far more apt to give you what you want. Plus, I've winnowed down the addiction risk to near zero, so no need to fear repeat usage. Here, ingredients for that one have been tricky to find, but between that and the grenade, you should have no problem getting at least one settlement under your control before you have to brew up your own. And just remember us when you're crushing those poor settlers underfoot, hmm?
And I love you for it. This is Raider Radio, and it's for you.
We'd all considered putting a bullet in Coulter's back at some point. Suppose you just beat us to it.
Sure could use a drink. Gotta be some liquor around here somewhere.
Iron Maiden's out to an early lead, but Piece of Junk's right behind. Piece of Junk is really showing off those new mods. This race is really heating up. It's another great day out here in the track.
Hey, you.
Yes? What do you want?
I'm here for your land. You should leave while you can still walk.
Whoa, whoa. Take it easy, all right? Look, can't just abandon this place. It's home.
Look, I'm trying to help you here. You need to go. Now.
Oh, that's how it's gonna... Fine. Take it. Place is all yours.
That shit one more time, I'll kill him.
Gotta put him in his place.
I've been hoarding Wonder Glue and feather dusters.
Huh. You're onto something there. Yeah, this place ain't too bad. We gotta get supplies coming in. Head back and tell them we're good to go here.
Well, well. Rumor going around is that some big bad raider boss strolled into the Commonwealth and talked a group of settlers right off their land. Not too shabby.
It's a damn good start.
I'll make sure your cut of any caps the outpost pulls in are waiting in your quarters. So, now that we got part 1 on the books, we can move on to part 2, provisions. If you want to hang on to this newfound territory, you're going to need to convince a nearby settlement to start handing over shipments of supplies. I'll make sure those shipments get distributed direct to the outpost. Any caps they provide will be waiting in your trunk up in Fizztop. And the more a settlement produces for itself, the more of each we can get them to cough up. Now, like before, the method's up to you. You can try talking to, or you and a crew.
Why stop at kneecaps?
Let me talk to them. I'll get them to hand over what we need.
Sure. So, which crew you want keeping an eye?
The disciples.
Sounds like a plan. Then all that's left is the target. Only wrinkle is that it's got to be near our crew's new outpost. No settlement's just gonna hand over goods if there's no one close by to follow up on threats. And if you ever want to see for yourself which settlements are within range of our outpost, you can check the map in your Pip-Boy. The Slog might be a good choice to hit, though I'd have to confirm that's still the case. So, where do you want to hit? Was that? Yeah, that one will do. So, to get these settlers to cough up provisions, they need to know that we aren't a crew to be trifled with. You can try convincing them to pay up, or you could rough them up some. Let them know we mean business. Tools from the operators could also make your life easier. Plus, having an outpost nearby gives us another option. Claiming the airwaves. Building a Nuka World radio transmitter at an outpost within range of the target will let them know we're closing in on them. Your Pip-Boy map should show you which outposts are close enough to serve. And if none of that works, well, I suppose you could always try paying one of them to convince the rest. But you got options. Good luck.
Hey, you.
Christ. Who gives raiders a damn radio station?
What can I do for you?
I'm here to make you an offer. This place will supply me and my friends in Nuka World caps, food, whatever you got. In exchange, we won't bother you.
Oh, I don't know. A lot of hard work goes into this place. Can't just give it to you.
Listen, you're gonna start working for me now, all right? Just keep the supplies coming and we won't have any problems.
Fine. If it'll get you off my back. Now please, get the hell out of here.
There's a lot of yapping about wiping us out.
Then I guess we'll just have to let them know who they're dealing with. You did good. Now get going. The adults are gonna discuss this. Figure this would happen sooner or later. Our outposts caught the attention of some of our new neighbors in the Commonwealth. An outside crew of raiders think we're honing in on their territory. Sounds like they're planning to tear the place up, and our people with it. Suppose this provides us a good opportunity to make an example. You thinking what I'm thinking?
Mayhem and destruction is what I'm thinking, for what it's worth.
Were you thinking about throwing an ice cream social too?
Wasn't my first idea. No. Look, boss. Raiders of the Commonwealth, all those mutts understand is force. And I'm thinking it's time you and them came to just such an understanding. But you should probably get going. You wouldn't want to keep our new friends waiting. Wouldn't be neighborly.
take this place from us. But let him try.
Hey there.
Good. You're here. Spotted those dogs? Not far off. Things are about to get fun around here.
Charge around here. I'll tear their apart. I'm here to give your goddamn idiot leader a piece of you. You, the Nuka World waste pile that thought you could move your gang into Sinner's territory and live? You give me one good reason I shouldn't slice you open and eat your heart right here.
You listen closely. This land is ours. So turn around and crawl back under whatever rock you came from. Right now.
Whoa, whoa, easy. Take it easy, all right? Sure. No, keep it. Place was a shithole anyway.
Hey.
Need something from me?
Heard some rumbles, this one didn't get you either. Figure I shouldn't be surprised.
Oh no, Shank. I died. I'm a ghost.
Well, your secret's safe with me, regardless. So I suppose your recent success brings us to the next step. Loyalty. Without loyalty, everything that's yours ain't. And to keep a crew loyal, you need to keep them happy. Now, keeping raiders happy isn't real hard. Just have to make sure they've got their basic necessities, just like any other settlement. That they've got some things to keep them entertained, and that their food's taken care of, which, with raiders, well, isn't like dealing with other settlements. Now, if you want me to go into detail on any of that, you just say.
I think I've got everything I need to know.
Sure. If you've ever got more questions, you come find me. Or you can always consult that Pip-Boy on your arm. No better tool to tell you what your outpost may be hurting for. Now, depending on the state of the place when you hit it, this first outpost might already have some of the bare bones set up. All you've got to do is build up what's missing. If you want to run some jobs to convince more settlements to start sending supplies, well, you know how this works. You just come talk to me. And I was thinking, with the outpost coming as far as it has, might be time I set up shop there. Save you a trip anytime you want to run a job. You just let me know if that's something that'd interest you. Be good to make some trouble in the Commonwealth again. So, there anything I can do?
I want you to head to an outpost.
All right. Where am I going? Suppose I better get a move on then. See you there, boss.
too short for bullshit. You gotta party like it's your last day. Every day.
Everyone earns their place. Let's put in it. You remember that, boss.
Look who it is. Got something for me?
I was hoping you could arrange a job for me.
Works for me. What type of job did you want to run?
Let me think about it.
I'm in no hurry.
If you ain't standing out, you ain't worth looking at.
radio. You love it, and you know it.
Can we trade a few things?
All right, I guess.
I want to trade a few things.
Go ahead.
Watch yourself. The pack sticks together.
Place is looking good, boss. Everything a gang of lowlifes could ask for. So, you ready for the final piece of the puzzle?
Ready as I'll ever be.
Good to hear. Because what you've made is a foothold. To solidify our place, our outfit's gonna need some real numbers. 2 more outposts carved from the Commonwealth ought to do the trick. Get all that together, and, well, we'll have a real base of power on our hands. With that kind of clout, we'll be able to start setting up dealers at our outposts. Get to selling stuff like real damn towns. We keep expanding from there, we'll even be able to set up spots where the locals can come drop off tribute. But I'm getting ahead of myself. For now, you'll want to start by claiming another 2 outposts. You just let me know whenever you want to get rolling on those jobs. So, boss, what's the plan?
Looking to run a job.
Yeah. What kind of job we talk?
I want to claim another outpost for our gangs.
Got it. So how'd you want to approach it? Talk them into leaving yourself? Or you...
I'll convince them to leave.
Sounds like a plan. And which crew should I have join you?
The Disciples.
Can do. So, where you want to do this? Yeah, that one ain't gonna work, boss. You want to name a different target? Or a different job, maybe?
Let's try another target.
Sure thing. So, what... Wait, pretty sure that place is one of yours, boss. That's where you want to hit?
Actually...
Sure. You want to name a different target? Or a different job?
Let's try another target.
Alright. So, Where do you want to hit? Yeah, that one ain't gonna work, boss. You want to name a different target?
Let's try another target.
Just need the details.
Uh-huh.
So, what's the target?
Right.
Believe that spot's one of yours, boss. Still want to proceed?
That one's the target.
Just wanted to make sure. So, standard runoff job. You can scare the hell out of them, or try to buy them off.
Ugh.
Any toys the operators gave you. You ought to make things easier.
Yes.
I never had the hands for that kind of shit. Glad you do.
Hey, you.
Hey, something I can do for you?
Now, I'm here for your land. You should leave while you can still walk.
Whoa, whoa. Take it easy, all right? Look, can't just abandon this place. It's home.
Look, I'm trying to help you here. You need to go. Now.
Oh, that's how it's gonna... Fine, take it. Place is all yours.
not play nice.
Hey, boss. Just one more outpost to claim. You want me to set up that job, you just say. So, what do you need?
I'm interested in running a job.
You got it. Just need the details. What job you looking to run?
It's time we took over another settlement.
Sure thing, boss. You gonna talk to them?
I'll run them off there.
Yeah, sure. And which crew should I have?
The operators.
Deal. They'll be waiting for you. So, where you want to do this? Believe that spot's one of yours, boss. Still want to proceed?
That one's the target.
Of course, boss. So, standard runoff job. You can scare the hell out of them, or try to buy them off. Whatever you need to do to get them off their land. Any toys the operators get... gave you ought to make things easier.
Hey, you.
Yeah? Can I help you?
Yeah, I'm here for your land. You should leave while you can still walk.
What? That all you got? Threats? How about you buzz off?
Look, I'm trying to help you here. You need to go. Now.
Look, why don't you just...
You stay here another minute, and trust me, you're gonna regret it.
Christ, no need to do anything rash, all right? Land's yours.
Shank.
Boss, I just got word. You need to get back to Nuka World. Now. The Pack have turned on us.
Oh, shit.
Bunch of dumb rabbit apples.
Mason didn't like how you were handing out new territory. Now him and his whole gang have gone and stormed Nuka World's power plant. The other bosses are waiting on you before they move in. You need to get back there before these turncoats do something stupid. Well, something else stupid.